I love this song. Woo!
Get used to it.
Cheers.
Enjoy it because we're gonna change it.
Episode 3. Listening.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. Welcome to episode 3 of the podcast. My name is Lina Torres, and I'm going to introduce all my boss babes right here.
Hi, I'm Lily. I'll be the realtor. Checking in. I switched it up on y'all. Another time.
Amanda Douglas, owner of Celebration Title Group.
Woohoo!
Yes, thank you.
Gabby Aparicio. I'm a realtor, agent owner of EXP.
Whitney Hall, realtor at EXP.
I'm Stephanie Martinez, and I'm a mortgage loan officer.
Easy Sarcos with Orca Hunts.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're very excited today because we appreciate all of us, all the girls that are in this group, and we are so happy today because we have our invite is Amanda.
Yes.
Amanda is the owner of Celebration Title, and now we have the topic of the day, which is the how to stay on track and time block. So I don't think we have another person more
Qualified.
Good for the job.
better
good for
qualified.
it. Yeah, exactly.
She's perfect for it.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you,
yes.
Amanda.
Thank you for
Well,
being here.
no, I appreciate you guys having me. Obviously, staying on track and time blocking is something that I'm constantly working on every day, and I think it's something that we can all improve on. So I'm humbled that you're asking me how to do it, because I'm really hard on myself at staying on track. It's something that's super important to stay disciplined to grow your business. So
You know why
I'm
we are
excited.
asking you? Because you, no matter how everything works out, you make it happen. And that's what we all need to know.
Yes.
How do you make it happen? And being so successful with so many businesses, with so much to do,
Yeah.
your mom, your everything. So, that's
Exactly.
why we needed to ask
Right.
you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How do you make it happen, and how can you help us make it
Yeah.
happen?
Exactly.
And let's
The
be
keys.
real. Let's be real. In real estate, we all struggle with time management.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's the biggest struggle.
Yes.
So, and we need to be disciplined, right?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Well, I think in real estate, it's the hardest, just simply because it is that business that can change from minute to minute. You're managing people's emotions, timelines on closings, things go wrong. So I think the best thing to stay on track and really time block is emotional IQ. How you handle, certain fires, how you handle emotional situations with clients. Just seriously, your reaction to things is going to keep you on track for me.
Exactly.
So emotional IQ is everything in this business because, what we're doing is so much bigger than just selling somebody a house. It's
Yes,
it's
Yes.
their life, it's the closing, it's where their family's going to be. So they do get worked up and they get super excited. So the way that you talk to them and calm them down and keep them on track is the way you can stay on track in your business too.
Definitely.
Yeah,
So we got a couple of questions for
Oh
you.
boy, okay.
We're gonna let Whitney start.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
Amanda, me starting out as a new real estate agent,
Mhm.
like a day one, how would I do time blocking?
Day
what's
one.
an app, planner?
Oh, okay. Definitely, I'm huge on using your phone. I know a lot of people do planners. However, when you are crazy and you're running around, guess what you're going to leave at home?
The plan.
The
Planner.
planner.
That's
The
what
one thing
happens
that
to
you
me.
won't leave at home is your phone.
Never.
And that's what you have access to the most. All my to-do lists, all my calendar. I live and breathe by my calendar. It's color-coded, family, work, marketing, all of that. It's color-coded. It's
I wanna see
beautiful.
what
That's awesome.
I know, we want to see it.
So I will show you, and then our closing calendars are also color-coded, so it's very easy for people to visually see it.
So does
Very
your
good.
team have access to your account? Can
They
everyone
do.
see everything?
Everyone can
Yeah.
see my calendar. Everyone can see where I am, and that is
Okay.
another part
Yeah.
for me to stay on track. Is my team looks at my calendar before they call me. That's
That's
one
awesome.
of my
Okay.
requirements.
Very
For,
good.
for
Yeah.
a new agent, what tips would you give?
Yeah. Sorry, that was a good question though.
Sorry, I want to know.
She's like, I want to know.
A really good calendar to use is called
Mhm.
Team Up. It allows you to do
Team
multiple colors. You can share it. It's actually an app online. So if you have a team,
Very
you
good.
can
We
share
should
it.
I like
have
that.
it for
Yeah,
boss
team
babes,
up.
Yeah.
so we can put in
Team
points
up.
and-
Our calendar.
Yeah, I'll
See,
show you
very
guys.
good.
It's so
Could
pretty.
Could we, if for boss
Ooh,
babes,
it's
could we
pretty
flash
too.
it?
It's so pretty.
This
I
is
love
it.
it.
Nice.
How ready?
Yeah.
So I
love
know how many closings. We have little
A lot.
identifiers on there, like
Screen
who,
closing.
initials of who's actually doing the closing.
That's what I wondered.
So I know who to
like
call if we get a question.
So you can see everyone in your team's calendar too. So
Right.
everyone is shared, open
Yeah.
for. That's
And
really
our marketing calendar is still, you know, on
The Google.
Yeah.
you know, Outlook calendar, and it's still color coded, so I still have who is going where and what color they are.
That's
Time.
very
Because I'm
nice.
such a visual person, I
Yeah.
need
Same.
I see the color before I see the
amazing,
name,
right?
and then I can identify where they
Same
live.
definitely putting stuff in the
templates.
calendar.
That's a good thing, but I think the biggest thing for
Leave
you
it as
is
a plan, the template.
the template. Please, yeah. Just give me your phone. I'll do it. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. Would be really to identify 5 money making activities that I think the hardest part for most brand new real estate agents is you get so much thrown at you.
Yes.
So I think there's like 99 million tasks that a real estate agent can do to generate business,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
or to put leads in a CRM, whatever. But identify what your 5 strong suit tasks are, and time block those on your calendar. So
Okay.
if you don't want to cold call, you don't have to cold call. And definitely don't name it cold call. I would name it something like relationship building. So like for someone like you who's a very high I personality, you probably don't love cold calling, but you
See,
love.
I was thinking that in my
Yeah.
head. She was like, yeah, I don't want
I have these real estate seminars, and they're like, you need to cold call from
Yes.
7 to 11,
Yeah,
then you need
yeah.
to follow up, and that doesn't work for everyone. There's no secret sauce to beginning as a real estate agent, but identify your 5 strong suits that are
Okay.
going to generate business,
Okay.
and then push those out along the week, whether it be an open house or whatever. But definitely leave time for relationship building. I think that's the biggest thing for your personality
Yeah.
type.
relationship building.
It's just, yeah.
That's
I'm
amazing.
thinking
about
I'm
it,
so
right?
impressed with that.
Yeah, I
think
think
it's the
so,
key.
right?
Relationship building, yeah.
If
That makes my mind.
If
just
you
think
call
of it
somebody and
differently.
said, "Hey, I'm part of like me, like I have people doing the calls for me too," so why not call them the relationship builders on my team?
Right,
You know, like that sounds
absolutely.
much
And
better
they're
than
like
then
what you
like
said.
cold calling
Yeah.
or like ISA, like Insight Sale, like all those
Yeah.
names sound very like
Yeah,
like
task.
boring.
Yeah, like
task
task oriented.
Yes.
And you're probably already not task oriented because you're high I, so you love to be out there and meeting
Yes.
people and doing all
Yes.
of that. So if you call it relationship building, and you're just calling through your phone, some people have systems where you can call all your names ending in an A and B one week, and then next week let's do all the calls ending in C and D, and that would be like last names, and you're just calling, hey, how's everything going? I noticed your name in my phone. I was like downloading an app or something, and I noticed we haven't talked in a while. How's life? You know, all of that. I saw you went on vacation. How was it? You know, because nobody calls and checks up on anyone.
No.
Ever.
No.
Exactly.
And you're just moving to top of mind. That's really the.
You know what? Because of
Yeah.
the time,
I like that.
people
Keep
don't
it
manage
moving
the
around.
time. So that's one thing.
First
Like
thing, when you
everybody
ask
starts
somebody,
working,
yeah.
everybody gets so involved in it. Like right now, on holidays, family stuff. Like nobody comes and checks on like
On
your
you.
friends or anybody. Like nobody calls,
And what's
nobody
the
texts.
answer? I didn't have time.
Exactly. So
Oh,
this
yeah.
is like great. This is our greatest strategies that you're
Yeah.
teaching us right now.
I think that
because-
what you're teaching us right now is that, but no matter what we do and how we're orienting our strengths, right? Like we still have to schedule them,
Schedule
and
it.
follow up, and
And
make
be
a schedule for it and be
consistent.
consistent with it,
Yeah,
right?
consistent is most
Consistency.
important. So if you're gonna make calls Monday, Wednesday, Friday,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't have to be a cold call. You don't have to have a script. You don't have to. I think we
Yeah.
all like get in our own head. We're like, oh my god, I didn't make a script. I can't do calls today. I
Yeah.
got sidetracked with an inspection. Just if you're going to move it, you know, make sure that you don't just not do it, but maybe move it to the next day
Okay.
or slide it over. You know, don't delete from your calendar. I'm big on do not delete.
Delete.
Yeah. Reschedule.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good tip.
Amanda, I like that.
Yeah.
So my question is, how do you schedule your workday? Like, is it different every day? I know you said you keep it on your phone, right? You don't have calendars. I have like 5 different calendars.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I have one at my home, on my
Yeah.
phone. Like, so how do you schedule your day if it's so
Yeah.
different every day?
So I'm not against planners. A lot of people operate on planners. It's just not. I'm not a C or S personality. I like to see it. I like to know where I'm going. Most of the time, I don't know where I'm going until I get in my car and I look at my calendar. So it's crazy, but
Because you have people that do it for you.
right.
Or no?
Well,
Schedule?
some of it, but I'm just. my day's always changing,
Mm-hmm.
and but I schedule my day the night before. And
Okay.
I do all my follow-ups to make sure my appointments are confirmed the night before.
Okay.
Because if you do it that morning, you're already setting yourself up for somebody to say no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I always have done it the day before, so it doesn't
Okay.
give them an opportunity to reschedule, and they feel bad. I think when you do it the morning of, you give them an opening,
The chance.
Yeah.
and they've
Yeah.
already got some fire going off, and they're like, okay, yeah, let's actually push it to another day. So do it the night before, and I schedule out my whole day. I'm like huge on Tony Robbins, where he's net time, which is no extra time, and it's if I'm in my car, I'm listening to a podcast. If I'm if I'm in my car for a long period of time, I schedule all my calls while I'm in my car.
Okay.
Productive.
To be productive.
Exactly.
I don't get overwhelmed with emails, so I don't open my emails until I'm in the office. So I won't look at emails in the morning because you already are getting anxiety
Yeah,
about your
that's
day.
it.
Yeah.
Don't look at social media typically. I start my morning with my gratitudes. We'll follow up on a couple texts or whatever, but I don't get engaged in too much social media in the morning. I'll do a couple happy birthdays, that I have the notification that pops up whose birthdays it are to make sure I don't miss anyone.
That's good.
That's super important. So turn that notification on your phone, because that's the number one relationship building tool.
Birthday.
Make
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
birthdays
yeah,
are
that's awesome.
acknowledged. And don't just put it on there, like, do something nice. Like,
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, that's just really my day is always changing, but I think it's just making sure that I have no extra time. And if I do have someone reschedule, I'm looking for someone else to fill in an appointment. So I have no extra time during the day at all.
But
No,
business wise, do you that's your day to day? But business wise, do you plan like weekly, monthly, yearly? What do you?
Oh my gosh,
business-wise?
business wise, marketing, we're planning a year in advance. So everything is planned out. Like
A
you guys
year
should
in
have a
advance.
business and marketing plan
For a
for a
whole
whole
year.
year.
Wow.
So if you're having client appreciation events or what,
Already
like
locked
quarterly,
those
they should
dates.
already be locked in the dates. And I think the biggest thing, the challenge we have in our business is we're constantly changing because it is so crazy. But if you know what's important and you know what big events are important, or big deadlines are important, do not move them on your calendar. Like, let somebody else set it up so that you don't even have access to move it.
Exactly. That's a good one.
And
Yeah.
my question would be, what habits and tips do you have to stay on track?
Yeah. The biggest.
we get
Yeah.
thrown off. So what do you do to like?
Well, my biggest one that I just said, the tip is making sure that I'm not getting engaged in social media first thing in the morning. Because you get sidetracked and like,
Yeah.
oh my God, did you see so and so got engaged or that? And then you're just
Yeah,
like,
you
your
don't wanna
day
do that.
starts like spiraling out of control. And then not looking at my email and feeling overwhelmed until I'm fully ready for my day. So a lot of people read their email before they get out of bed and they're like, oh, I
Yes.
work 24/7. And it's like, do you though? Because like you're actually like setting yourself up to like feel overwhelmed before you're
That's
actually
not
even
good
in the
either.
office and
Sorry, yeah.
focused.
I love that tip.
Yeah.
Because that's
yeah.
my mistake. Like every time I wake up, I look at my emails and I start answering emails.
And then
Even if
you
it's
start-
at
and you
5 in
start
the
getting
morning,
anxiety
and then I
before-
get anxiety
yeah.
and I get stressed
Yeah.
out and like try to run and like be
Like, oh my
okay.
God, oh my
So they call me, I gotta be there this time. I have to do this, and I sidetrack.
You get
Yeah.
sidetracked.
And then
That's the first
my
thing
day
I
is not
do,
gonna be as
my
productive
email and
as
my
I
social
want
media.
it. You know,
social media.
social
That's
media.
the
I don't
first
check
thing I
social
do.
media
I
that
have a great
often.
tip for you ladies. Read The Miracle Morning or listen to The Miracle
Yeah.
Morning.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a
It's
great,
very similar, yeah.
yeah, it'll definitely help you get your morning
Started.
Started.
And it's
So
also
it
Get you in the right mindset.
It gets you in
Yes.
well, I was going to say the biggest tip is mindset. So in the morning, and
Start
Miracle
out.
Morning is huge on waking up early, getting your 30-minute workout in, regardless of, I think we're super hard on ourselves, and I still need to perfect this on working out because that's my one thing. But we're doing 5 a.m. club.
Yeah.
We should all hold accountable for that.
Yeah.
Like this 2020, we should all hold accountable
Yeah.
for working out. I don't know, Gabby is just giving me the look already.
Like, what?
Yeah,
That
I
was
gotta
not
sign
my
up
goal.
for that.
That was not my goal. I did not sign up
But
for
like
that.
serious, like
Gabby.
I want somebody to I want somebody to be accountable, like
Yeah.
to work out
Stephanie
because we
is
all
great.
have to do that.
Yeah.
Stephanie,
working out,
like,
no
come on.
worries.
Yeah.
Stephanie, me, and Amanda are.
Whatever.
You want to work out?
Everyone knows that I'm like, oh my god, I'm bored. I want to go work out.
Yeah.
No.
See,
that's
that would
right.
never happen. That would never happen to me. I'm never like, I'm bored, let me go work out.
I mean, like I have so
I'll
much
make
to
money,
do in my
I'll do
day. I'm never
something.
bored.
Gabby's like, no.
Never bored.
So Gabby hates working out, but there was a time I recall
Yes.
What?
where you were waking up early in the morning
And working
and
To run?
no, she wasn't working out. She was out hanging door hangers, but she was getting her cardio.
Oh,
she was
that's
out
cute.
hanging. She was out
Once
That's
upon a
no
time,
extra
Like,
time.
I guess
That's
turn
net
it into
time.
something else.
Exactly.
And that's what. That's
Yes.
what. Yes.
So it's a you're doing an income
Producing activity.
right. So that was good
With
for
that,
you.
that was good for me.
I
That
like
I
that.
had to put it that way to me for me to do it because if it's just working out, I'm not gonna do it. So I had to link it
Yeah.
to something that I'm interested in. So I'm like, okay, if I don't like door knocking later on because it's too hot, or I'm not gonna do it, or I'm get too busy,
Yeah.
I'll do it from 5 to 6 or 6 to 7,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
I'll go out there and walk.
And
around
it's
the
cardio.
neighborhood.
You
It's
put the
cardio
weights
because
trainer
I'm
on,
walking
good
and
to
I'm
go.
still doing.
That's so cute, though.
If you knock on my door at 5 in
No,
the
no,
morning,
no, no.
I'll be like,
just
calling
saying
the cops. There's a crazy.
People are gonna walk out the door in the morning. They're gonna
No
see
matter
it.
what,
You
they're
know,
gonna
no
see
matter
it.
what, they're gonna see it. So
Yeah, it
that's what I
doesn't
was
really
doing.
matter as long as you get your workout in.
Yeah.
Mornings work for me just because of the kids and schedule, and
Then the biggest thing,
nighttime happens and
Yeah.
it's hectic.
It's over.
But now you have
and
a
it's
really
over.
cute in-home gym, don't you?
I know.
Yeah.
We need to go to
Yeah.
Give me ideas.
Yeah.
Because I just moved to my house, so I would like to have a
Well, I
gym in
just
my house.
converted
you know?
the third bay of my garage into a room, and
Okay.
it's like now a gym, and I have a Peloton and like a little yoga space. So
cute.
I think the biggest thing for me is I'm super competitive. If you guys don't know that, so
Because we can relate.
so I like classes where I'm like looking at other people, and it's like gets me pumped up.
Yeah.
So like my home gym by myself is challenging because I'm like, but my Peloton is good. I just
Do
need
you
to
like
get on it more.
sports?
Not really. No.
If you're a competitive person,
Like, that's my girl.
I like to go to games.
I love watching sports.
Yeah.
But I don't play anything I'm not good at.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Which
if I
was
haven't done it by 37, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, getting to know, get real with yourself also, because if you set goals that are
Right.
unrealistic,
Yeah.
like you're just not gonna
You're
do
not
it.
gonna
Like,
do
come
it.
on.
That
you gotta
is
be
so
real.
important.
That's
that you said
another
that.
tip as a new real estate
Don't
agent.
set-
Don't overcommit, because I think even beginning of like starting my business, I would overcommit my days, and then I would feel overwhelmed because you spend half your day canceling a lot of stuff because you had all this other stuff
We
come
felt
up.
that. We're like,
Here's my thing. I always say it's better to under promise and over deliver
Right.
than
Yeah.
over promise and
Yeah.
under deliver.
yeah.
Yeah.
So make sure, because I'm big on my word. Like if I'm a person that if I tell you I will be there at that day at that time,
Yeah.
I don't care if there was a
She'll do it.
hurricane or whatever happened, I will be there.
That's
Like,
awesome.
I'm big on my word,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
I like when so when people don't do what they say they're gonna do, that's like really.
That,
so I
yeah.
rather, that's my advice to everybody. Like rather just under promise and over deliver and show up, but don't say but don't say you're gonna do something and then you don't do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super important. So another thing in setting your intentions in the morning, obviously, is like affirmations, 10 minutes of meditation, just getting your mindset for your day.
Yeah.
And just knowing that every day is going to change. That's the reality of our business. And I know some of us get really worked up if there's changes in your schedule, right?
The kids get
Yes.
sick, you know, like
The kids get sick.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Don't get her
Things
started.
change and you don't know.
Time block.
Yeah. You get anxiety. So I think it's important to just remember what's most important, set your intentions for the day, and
Yeah.
make sure you meditate. Like even 10 minutes, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It keeps you
Wake up 2
sane. Sometimes it
minutes
keeps you
earlier.
from
10
killing
minutes
people.
Do you see like the reality of like when you're not in a rush in the morning and when you actually feel fresh and out of the house and you're
And
not
I
rushing?
hate being rushed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And your
that's
whole
the
day
thing.
is like,
The
oh,
minute
rush.
the
Yeah.
noise is like, hurry up. And I'm doing my makeup. Hurry up. I can't.
I-
I'm like,
My- but
we
you
have
know
2 cars.
something?
You can start going.
Yeah, but you guys are good at that, like
Yeah.
like just figuring it out. But I can't with the people that are like they don't like being rushed, but they still wake up late. So, what do you mean, like, bro? Like you're doing it to yourself, and then you don't like it, but you're doing it to yourself.
Who are you talking to? I know. I was like, Lily just throwing stones here.
No, no, in general.
I think you guys
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
If the glove
That
fits.
was funny.
Yeah, it's like it's true, and be realistic with your alarm because a lot of us will set it like way too early, and you're not gonna. You already like I'm not gonna get up that early, and then you'll just keep heading snooze, and you're like, wait, I washed my hair last night, I'm good, and then snooze again, and you're like, wait,
That's a big thing. That
Making
can
the
really
choices in
push
your
your
head.
day.
That can push your day.
Yeah, behind for sure.
yeah. So
All right,
just get up the same
I have a
time.
question for you too.
Okay.
Okay, so when do you decide to hire someone on to help you grow? How do you assess the tasks that you actually need help with? And then also, how do you choose the right people?
Oh wow, that's a big one. So I think that's the most challenging, especially for somebody like me that's a deep personality. I like to do everything myself because I know it's perfect. And I think when you realize your worth, you realize your value and how much that you're growing and other people want to do business with you, when you start feeling the overwhelm, you realize what tasks you can take off of you. So whether it be, just the running around or like the bill pay and like the stuff that you can actually leverage out even to third-party companies like accountants and like trying to do your own QuickBooks is like insane or like anything that can be third-party serviced out, you should start taking a look at and be like, you know what, I'm spending 3 hours of my day on that when I can pay $15 an hour to somebody to do that. But look at the ROI, don't look at the cost of it. I think when you focus on the cost, you don't think about how can I use this person and mold them to where I can get to the next level and take pressure. I mean, none of us are in this business to work forever. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I want to retire and like be financially free and travel
we need
and
XP.
to
build passive income, so we don't have to do it.
Well, and that's the thing is like you just need to focus on what can I take off of me now that I could literally go on a vacation, my business would still run.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
So,
amazing. I'm just
how
so
do you-
impressed with
how
her.
do you-
That's amazing. Oh my God. I look at her and
I'm
I'm
gonna call
like,
you tomorrow.
No, these are really.
I don't have it all figured out. I'm constantly working on it.
you're-
so-
I know,
Yes,
but
right.
you're
Right
just
now.
amazing in everything you do, and
Thank you.
it's an inspiration for us. Like we all like have our businesses and everything, but there is always room to learn more and to grow. Like
Yeah.
you were helping us a lot by
you.
answering all
I
the questions.
appreciate that.
And we
No,
learn from each
appreciate
other
you.
because we have all
Yeah.
different strengths, which is
Yeah.
what we
Yeah,
love, right?
exactly.
We're all different, good at different things. So
Yeah.
this is amazing that we're learning this from you, and which is our own insider. You know,
Yeah.
we can learn from you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love to share, but I think too, like what you pointed on is the people,
Yes.
right? And I think,
How do you pick them?
so I actually, it's funny. I always say I've only posted a job posting one time ever. Now I have 41 employees, but I think it's more of personality. So I'm big on hiring people and not positions. So I find people that I just really enjoy being around, or that maybe I identify that they're in an environment, like a corporate environment, or maybe in a job that I think that doesn't suit them. And I just, engage with them and see what they like to do. And, I'm like,
How do you know
work
they're
in
going to
title?
be the right fit? Because sometimes you can like people, but if they're not responsible enough, no matter how you like them, you're just not going to work out.
Yeah, so I
what
think,
characteristics do you look
yeah.
for?
The biggest things are you can teach technical. You can teach technical stuff to anyone. You can teach somebody how to balance a CD or write a contract. You can't teach work ethic, integrity, honesty. You can't teach that stuff. And I think those are the things that people overlook. They look for people with experience. Like if you guys are going to hire a transaction coordinator, you're going to find somebody, you're like, oh my God, I'm so busy. I just need someone with experience. Like we automatically think that. Well, I'm like the opposite. I'm like, I want somebody fresh. I want to train them, our culture, all of
How I
that.
like to do things.
Right.
Yeah.
How I like to do things. Not saying it's perfect, but that
It
they
works.
don't
So
have
they
bad
work for
habits
you.
that I have to break.
Somebody that's coachable.
You know
Exactly. Be coachable.
that is key. Coachable and that doesn't have enough bad habits to break. That
Right.
those two things are
Yeah.
key.
That's
Yeah.
what she said. Like she was saying, like to mold them, not to like to have them like perfect, but things are working for her. That's why,
Because if you bring somebody that thinks that they already have it figured out, that they don't need
It's
to,
entitlement, and
then that's when you're gonna have real problems.
we gotta cut this.
Yeah, and I think too is I love to I'll give Erica as an example because she's here and she's always setting up our equipment. She's
we love
taking
you,
everything.
Erica.
but she was in a corporate environment where she was doing everything by herself, and she was doing an amazing job. But I definitely saw where she could have more leadership, like, you know, take initiative and like really leading our client experience. And I've pushed her that direction where she would have never pushed herself. And those type of people, when you do that for them, they will work extra hard.
Yeah.
for you.
And we are a testament that she really does pick people based on like connection and characteristics of people, and see if they're gonna fit the type of position that you're trying to hire, because she had her own boss husband. The first husband of the boss babes, Louis.
That's true. That's true.
That was purely based on interaction and personality, and you know, that's it. So we know, like,
And he's
she's
doing
really
so
something.
great.
And Amanda was like, I'm not playing around.
No,
Like,
but
no, I'm
we're
not
gonna have
kidding.
a yeah.
And there's an ongoing joke: if I invite you for a jalapeno margarita,
What?
I'm gonna hire you. You're gonna wake up and work for celebration
I
time.
have a little secret about Amanda, by the way, that we didn't know. She does her hirings at Rocco's.
Yeah.
It's so funny because
I
we
have
didn't even
like 5
plan it.
employees. Yeah.
We didn't even plan
If you come to Rocco's tonight, you might hire somebody.
Yeah.
Do you need somebody else?
Apparently,
It's a
tequila
fun,
does
so-
things.
There you
Yeah.
have it. That's the second
Skinny
one.
margaritas.
Lily.
Oh yeah. So
Funny, wow.
owning
Okay.
multiple offices.
Okay.
8 to be exact. How do you, we talked about schedules and planners and all of that. How do you prioritize what takes precedence, or, you know, where you're going to be? Because I'm sure that at some point in time in your schedule, you're supposed to be at 3 places at once. So how do you prioritize which one, where you go, where you are?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's so funny because I think like mom guilt is a real thing, but there's also work guilt, you know, for your teammates. And especially like I'll sometimes get like, you've been in downtown office like 3 days this week, we miss you. And so it's hard, but honestly I try to make it to each office at least once a month. My main staffed offices, I'm making it once a week, but that's just a commitment to myself. I think as far as like events go and where I'm present, it's going to really be a matter of like where, I mean, just being transparent, where are my top producers, where are the people that are committed to Celebration Title. We have some really good ambassadors of our brand, is what I call them. You guys are definitely that I follow, and I'm like, if they're going to be there, I have an agent that's on a panel, I want to personally be there as well.
Amazing.
And I'm missing a panel today, and I feel so bad because Ken Posick and Veronica are on there, but I committed to the podcast. Yeah, and they're sort of my biggest agent. But I love you guys, and I know they're going to do amazing.
Yeah, they will. That's really good.
That's amazing. So after all this, after talking about how successful your business is, how amazing of a mom you are, because you always try to be there for your kids, of course, for your team, for everybody that is around you, how do you manage time for yourself? Like, what does Amanda like to do, and how do you enjoy your free time, if there is any free time? I know it's like a net, but how does Amanda enjoy herself?
You know, it's funny because like people ask me this all the time because I do work a lot, and when I don't have my kids, I'm pretty much working. But when you love what you do, you're never really working. And when you love the people you're around, I feel like I enjoy this. We're drinking champagne and recording a podcast. Like, it doesn't get better than that. You know? This isn't work to me. This is what I love to do. I love to be around people. I love coaching and leading, and you know, and I love to be inspired, and I'm inspired by all of you, and I'm inspired by a lot of people in this industry, so it just doesn't feel like work to me. But
I know, but what do you like?
She's like, what do you like to do? We identified I don't
Does Amanda enjoy
I know, but
free time reading?
No,
You
I
like to
do.
go get massages? You like to
What
go
do you
like
do?
a damn
Yeah.
spa?
for
Like
yourself.
How
what do
often
you
do
want
you
to
do
do?
something for yourself?
Okay.
That too.
For you.
Okay, so I do get my nails done and pedicures, so that's fun.
There you go.
Not because it's needed. That's because it's needed.
And I found a place that actually massages your shoulders at the same time.
We're going there.
Yes,
Where?
right
Oh
by
my gosh, that's
Rocco's.
amazing.
It just happens to be my
Are you
local-
serious?
my plaza.
That is amazing.
And they will do a 75-minute one. It's like that you can lay down
Wow.
and do your arms, and they're doing your pedicure at the same time. It's
Wow.
amazing. So MC Spa,
We
you're
have
gonna
to try
own it.
that.
But,
I know. Yeah.
and you know, I love reading. I don't watch any TV, which I know is crazy, but I don't
Nothing.
watch TV.
I don't watch
How
TV.
much show that you're
I
like,
don't
oh,
watch TV either.
know.
I watch the news. That's it.
Oh, see,
I don't even watch
I
TV.
hate the news.
Take the news out of your
I watch
schedule.
sports.
Yeah.
I do love
I need to know
football.
what's
Like
going on
obviously,
with
I'm
the
No,
world.
allowed.
you
Yeah.
don't. You don't. You really
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
In the news.
I think
The news are like they're bad. I don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
bad.
the news are
That's on my phone.
Okay, sorry.
no, you're fine. I never have gotten. You know, I used to spend a lot of time watching TV, and I would see how much it would just absorb you. Like
No
I know,
Netflix
like
and chill?
Netflix and chill is like a thing, but it's not for
No?
me. I think I have ADD, so it's not for me. I can't just lay on a couch and do nothing.
I literally
Well,
binge
it's
watch.
Netflix and chill.
Jeez.
You gotta do something.
Something else. Some other activities.
Apparently, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know what that is.
No way. You
No,
didn't know what that meant?
no.
no.
That's so
It's like you start like, yeah, let's watch a movie or whatever, and then you end up.
Oh,
seeing
okay,
something.
gotcha. All right.
That's a Netflix and
I
chill.
didn't mean it
That's
like that. You girls are so.
I mean,
Oh,
See, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
I'm
sure she didn't.
So innocent. No, I think it's. I love reading. Reading is like
Awesome.
my one thing.
So someone just challenged me to read or listen to 52 books in 2020. So that's one book a week.
It's
That's a lot.
doable. It's
Audible
doable.
counts.
Because I started the You're a
can finish
Badass
an
from
Audible
last
in,
week,
like,
and I'm almost done.
And it's amazing,
Well,
right?
that's
It's
the thing.
amazing.
You're always
Is it
in your
Audible
car,
or is
just
it
put it on.
That's
Yeah.
I'm
That's
also
what I
reading.
do. Like,
I
I'm
listen to
saying,
it at the
I'm
car,
the same
at the
thing.
gym,
I don't
and
listen
I'm
to a lot
also
of
with the
music. I
book.
listen
Yes.
to podcasts,
So it's
books,
doable.
and
I
stuff
like
like
that
that.
You know what, you guys? I was
my
reading.
time.
I was reading my like natal chart. Whatever you know, I'm all.
Your what natal chart?
Yeah, and it said something because I keep doing.
That's not a word, is it?
Natal?
Prenatal?
Natal?
I know. It's
But it
like,
has to do
Yeah,
with
natal.
your
Yeah,
like,
your birth.
Pregnancy?
Natal chart.
Yeah.
So she's talking about like, you know, where you were
When you
born,
were
how, like
born,
the,
at what time,
whatever, that whole chart,
oh.
and like
Is your chart.
zodiac, like
Yeah.
stuff. I
Is your
think.
chart is really good. I'll do it for you guys.
She's not
Like
pregnant.
it tells you every. No, I'm definitely not.
She's like she's pregnant.
I'm March safe 2019. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, I was like, cause I'm really trying to do audiobooks, but I'm like, what is it? Because I'm not absorbing the information as when I read, and I'm listening because I'm doing other stuff in my mind. You know, it's always somewhere else. So I'm like, and then when I think I missed the whole like 5 minutes that they just said, and I don't know what the hell they said.
Yeah.
So when I was reading my chart, it said that my personality is like I
You have
I
to
learned
read.
from
Get the
reading,
book.
and I'm like, you know what, I'm going back to basics.
Well,
and
You know,
I'm
like that
I'm
happened
gonna
to
listen
me.
to podcasts,
Yeah.
but books that I want to learn from and read, I'm gonna read.
You know, that happened to
Depending on
me.
the
That
book.
happened to
Depending
me
on
like
what
when I was
yeah.
going to school and I was like trying to take like some classes online to have some time. I was like, I can't. It's not the same if I'm in the classroom than
No.
teaching myself in the computer. I'm like, no, I have to go back.
and I'm
So
like
here's-
super nostalgic. I like to have a book.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
highlight.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I'm
Yeah,
like
and I
that
take
too.
notes
Yeah,
and like
I'm
do
like that too.
posties and yeah.
Plus,
I'm the
I don't
same
like
way.
to listen to anybody, so.
Some of my favorite books are over there, so you guys can grab them.
Oh,
Nice.
We have like a little book cabinet. Those are some of my favorite ones. So
Oh,
agents
I
can
love
take
that.
them. Yeah. Yeah.
And bring
Not
them
an
back.
agent, can I take
And
it?
bring them back.
Bring it back.
Because that's
So
one
the
thing like my
52
dad
books
always
is
told
probably
me.
not gonna be a challenge that I will take on because it's gonna take me longer to read.
Hold on.
But
Yeah, if you're
So
gonna do the
what-
Audible, yeah.
I'm sorry.
harder.
So what I took a class. I think his name is Ben Kenning or something. He's a Ben Kenny.
Yeah, he's a real estate
Ben
agent.
Kenny. Yes, he's with Keller Williams.
Yeah.
I took a course with him where he talked about how he reads and listens to Audible. So he listens to, this is like, I don't know, I guess you're getting it like 3 ways.
No.
So you're listening to it, you're looking at it, and you're like,
Going with the
right?
going
So-
with the reading.
So he's listening to it on like 2 times or 3 times speed, but while he's listening, he's looking at it and his absorption rate is like
That's what I'm saying. 'cause that's-
insane. So, but he's getting through books quickly because he's listening to
Yeah,
it.
you know,
But
like
honestly,
I
at
learned
the
that
end of
in
the
nursing.
day, everything, I mean, for you might work, for Gabby works something else. For me, I feel like I'm multitasking, so when I'm
Me too.
listening to it, I'm driving.
Me
So I'm doing, I like
Something
to multitask.
else.
So when I'm listening to it, I'm at the gym.
Yeah.
I cannot, I love books and I like highlighting what but I
Me
cannot sit
And just read.
and read. I have to be doing something. So I do listen to it, but I have to be doing something
Yeah,
else.
and the reality is that sitting and reading doesn't always work. You know, like
I get sleepy.
I do Audible
Yeah.
too, but I do it with
I
a
like-
task that doesn't require a lot of thinking. Like if I'm like folding laundry, I'm listening to
Yeah.
Audible or something like
Exactly.
that.
Or a
So where
podcast.
you can still kind of focus.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
And
yes,
driving.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So I think
Awesome.
that's
That
super
works.
Thank
As
you
long as you're
so
doing
But
much.
I love
Yeah.
reading. I love
Yeah.
spending time with my kids because they're so
Yes.
adorable. But yeah, me time, there's not a ton. But massages, like the normal
Massages,
girly
pedicure stuff.
Yeah.
We need to
shopping,
take
a
Amanda
lot
for
of
a
shopping.
meeting.
A lot of shopping.
Yeah.
What do you do on the weekends then? What's a Saturday?
Oh my gosh. A Saturday if I don't have my
Right,
boys.
depends.
So like they rotate every other weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't have the kids, I'm normally doing like pedicures, or I like work a lot too on the weekends, which I know is really hard.
Yeah.
But
I think we all do.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I love, just going and like watching a football game and having
That's
some
awesome.
drinks or
Something
whatever,
chill.
like something very chill. I'm
The
not
Magic
like
games?
super Magic games. I love going there. We always have something going on,
Yeah.
so I think that's fun. But I love
No,
social events.
Literally,
too.
one of my friends that's not in the industry texted me this week, and she's like, "Can I see you?" Like you're always you're so involved
something,
because
yeah.
it's that industry that we're in. Because she's like, I see my coworkers when we work, and maybe a birthday dinner or something like that. But we're so involved in
Baby
work
dog.
and
Everything.
relationship.
Everybody's like,
Like,
you're
she-
everywhere. You're never. When do you sleep? And I'm like, no.
It's like, how many events do you have? Like,
I mean,
I'm
I look
sorry,
at
my
you guys at
weekend
the
is already
events.
booked.
I've been like,
Yeah.
I've been home all week and everything, but
that's fun to me.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
But that's why it's important to like find your tribe,
Yeah.
like, and
For sure.
it takes a while to really find the people that are.
And I think
genuine.
for Lena, I would say that you can go to more events, but if you schedule them, because your problem is, you do have your mom, your kid, and stuff. So if it's like all of a sudden you can't go, but like maybe if we like plan ahead for certain events, you
That'll
can
be
do
great.
it,
Oh yeah, I'll
So we
make
can
time for
all
that.
come
Of
out.
course.
Yeah.
And now that.
But I think
um,
too is identify when you need to take a break.
Yes.
So for me, I definitely need recharge. I love my alone time, and whether it be
Yeah.
reading or like laying out or whatever I'm doing, I need alone time. So make sure that you're not, because I used to always be a yes person. Just
Yes.
be okay with saying no.
Sometimes.
So it's very liberating if someone's like, "Hey, do you want to go to brunch?" and I'm just like, "No," and they're like. And you're like,
Why?
no, like I just literally just want.
me.
I can't.
And it, yeah, so
Yeah.
just be okay saying.
Yeah, and energy is serious. You guys like, I'm an energy person, so I like put out I'm always energetic, and also and when you're with people, you're transmitting energy, and sometimes like you do feel drained.
Yes.
So you feel like
Yes.
there's some weekends,
I need to
at least one
recharge.
weekend a week, a month. I'm saying one weekend a month. I just stay home the whole weekend. Like
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
don't.
See,
go
I can't see Gabby
anywhere.
doing that. But
Yeah,
I
I
do.
but she
do.
does.
I do.
Yeah,
I
she
need it.
does.
I need it
Yeah.
for
I've
me.
done that
I
too.
Yeah, you
do.
know,
I
like,
do.
Me too.
like I was just thinking that too. Like I need a
To recharge.
a recharge.
Home time
like,
and just be in your
Yeah,
house and
like,
be in your PJs.
Get to know
and,
yourself.
You know, like just
I
like,
wasn't
call
thinking
it a-
about my
I call
house.
it
I
a
was thinking
duvet
about
day.
like Dominican
Yeah.
Republic or something.
let's go.
Exactly.
Right?
Let's go. Need it. So
Yeah.
it's good to learn what works for everybody. It's great to learn from you that you're
Yes.
such a
Thank you.
successful woman.
Oh, I
all
appreciate
your
that.
tips and gems that you
great
just
tips.
dropped today.
I
Thank you
learned
so
so
much,
much.
Amanda. We love you.
Cheers to that and cheers.
Cheers to that.
Episode
Cheers.
3.
Thank you, ladies, for having me.
Thank
Wow.
you.
What do you mean you're
Cheers.
part of us?
I don't know.
All right.
The end.